Hola, ¿qué tal amigos? Bienvenidos a otra nueva edición de Hoy Wisconsin Today. Soy Mariella Godinez-Munoz y hoy tenemos un programa muy especial ya que estamos hablando también de violencia doméstica, un tema muy importante para muchos en la comunidad. Y tenemos el día de hoy a dos policías invitados que nos van a hablar de su evento Run from the Cops que se realizará en octubre 3 de este año. Así que welcome to the show, Kathy and Robert.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Tell me a little bit about you. I want the community to get to know you a little better.
I'm Kathy Riddle. I've been a police officer in the city of Watertown for about 14 years. I'm involved with the Run from the Cops, which benefits PATA of Jefferson County. I'm also involved with the Special Olympics of Wisconsin through Jefferson County and as well as the State Council. I also am a participant in the Salvation Army of Jefferson County.
Okay, thank you.
I'm Robert Kaminski. I'm a captain with the Watertown Police Department. I've been with the police department going on 25 years. I'm involved in the Run from the Cops. I'm an avid runner. I run a lot. I run a lot of races in Jefferson, Waukesha, Dodge County area. But besides that, inside the police department, I'm involved in the Run from the Cops. I'm involved in the Lights and Sirens event that we do at Riverside Park every July, plus just many other things in the city.
Thank you. Tell me a little bit about when Run from the Cops began. How many years ago? When, you guys decide this is something that we have to do to help our community?
Domestic violence has been a bit of a problem in Watertown. So we developed what we call the coordinated community response team. And what we were trying to do was when there was a domestic incident in the city of Watertown, we were trying to bring services to the victims after arrest, after all those things happen. We wanted to bring victim services to the victim. So we started the response team so that after an incident, a police officer and an advocate would meet with a victim within about 24 to 48 hours after the incident. As a result of that response team, we kind of brainstormed and had the idea to do a run.
Okay.
The run was a way for us to get money to give back to PATA. So it was probably 7 years ago, I think now 7 years we started the run. So this will be our 7th run.
Okay. Congratulations for
Thank you.
this 7th anniversary. Tell me a little bit about what will happen on October the 3rd. What time people are supposed to check in? Is this only for, adults? Can be kids involved? What type of activities do you have?
Well, we are accepting registration right now. You can register online either through watertownpolice.com. There's a link right to the Watertown Run from the Cops webpage. Or you can go to watertownrunfromthecops.com as well. So we're accepting online registrations right now. The run is on October 3rd. Registration begins on October 3rd at 7:30 a.m. until 8:30 a.m. The first run starts at 8:15, which is the 1 kilometer youth run.
Okay.
So the registration for the youth run is open right now. Then there's a mascot run at 8:30 in the morning. Then the 10K run starts at 9 o'clock a.m. with the 5K run starting at 9:05.
Okay, thank you. Tell me about your experience working with PATA. How important personally? Totally understand you guys are officers and you are here to help the community. But personally, tell me a little bit how personal get this.
Do you want to?
Go ahead.
Okay. PATA is very important to what we do here. Generally, in law enforcement, we tend to only deal with the arrested person. And for us, that's arresting somebody and seeing that they're prosecuted, whether that be through the municipal court or through the circuit court. So working with the victim has never really been the strong suit of the police, other than getting their side of the story and taking statements and photographs and gathering evidence. So this was something new for us, but very important for us because we thought that we needed to get together with victims. We needed to get victims help and services so that they wouldn't be a victim again. Because that's a big problem of what we're seeing with domestic violence is not only do you have one incident, but generally there's more that we just don't know about that may have happened before or will continue to happen again. So putting a victim with an advocate or putting a victim with somebody who can offer services, a lot of times will get them out of a situation that they need to get out of.
And the main goal is to make sure they are safe and they don't go back to the same issue, correct?
Right, correct.
And tell me a little bit about basically the Latino community, because Watertown, I'm from Milwaukee, and we have a big Latino community. Do you guys have officers who speak Spanish? Do you guys have interpreters? PADA help you? Probably also finding people, they have people who speak Spanish, but at the police station, if somebody is arrested, if there is a mom who is suffering from domestic violence and she doesn't speak Spanish, you guys will have someone who will able to communicate with this family?
We do. We do have one officer right now that is fluent in Spanish, and we do have several officers that know some Spanish, but
Okay.
aren't necessarily fluent. The police department utilizes translators. It's a position that's applied for and a paid position. In certain circumstances, we also have the language line that we can use for officers on the street to help with translation services. Sometimes we can't find them and we rely on family members or friends. We also utilize PADA or the sheriff's department, or we've even used hospital translators as well. So we certainly make every effort to be able to communicate with Spanish speaking.
And tell me a little bit about who can sponsor this, Run from the Cops. I know you guys are, funding this for PADA, but if somebody's watching this interview, do you guys are welcoming sponsors to be part of the Run from the
Absolutely. Anybody who wants to sponsor our run, they can contact myself at the police department or Kathy, and we can help them with being a sponsor. We go out and solicit sponsors. We go out to businesses locally and in the Jefferson community area and seek donations to sponsor our run. Those sponsors help us so that every registration dollar, it's $30 to register for the
Yes.
run. We try to give every registration dollar to PADA. So those sponsors help us make sure that we're giving that registration money to PADA. And then it costs us about almost $8,000 to put on the run.
Okay.
Between shirts and goodies and all the things that we have at the run, it's nearly $8,000. So we try and get all of that
Yes.
funded so that all the registration goes straight to PADA.
And every person who registers will get a bottle or a shirt.
Everybody gets a shirt and a goodie bag with all kinds of goodies. We put
Okay.
new stuff in every year.
Good. And do you guys see a difference from the first one to now, more people registering to the work?
Much more. The first year we only had a couple hundred, and our biggest year was just over 700.
Okay. Contact numbers to make sure anyone that is watching that show can contact both of you.
The website's watertownrunfromthecops.com, the Watertown Police Department website, which is watertownpolice.com. You can find us on Facebook at Watertown Police, or the Run from the Cops is also on Facebook, and you'll find links there to register for the run. Or they can contact myself or Kathy at the police department, and our number is 920-261-6660. They can ask for us, and we can certainly help them.
Thank you. We are about to wrap that show. Anything that you guys want to add?
Come join us on October 3rd.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you. Así es que, amigos, ya escucharon Run from the Cops este octubre 3. Los esperamos. Regresamos en unos instantes con Alejandra Muñoz, que nos tiene toda la información en español.